Unfortunately, my time with you has come to a close. Folks, I have been Uncle Reggie, happy to be here with you supporting this excellent cause. But don't worry, I'll be able to come see you again on Sunday. I'll be able to come see you again on Sunday. So enjoy.
Hello, hello, and happy Trans Day of Visibility. You're watching Speed Stuff for Trans Lives 2. My name is Stump, they, he pronouns, and I'll be your disembodied voice for the rest of today's runs. Speed Stuff for Trans Lives 2 is raising money in support of the Equality Texas Foundation. To donate, type !donate in chat and follow the Tiltify link. You can also apply your donation to various bid wars and incentives, though most of those are going to be for the remaining days of this. But even if you can't donate, we do appreciate you being here and supporting us by watching the show. And we have a few runs left tonight. Next is Pcol with QT full game wall achievements. Then there will be runs of Remorse the List and Kirby Air Ride after that. But for now, we are ready with Pcol doing QT full game all achievements. Over to you.
Alright, hello everyone, hopefully I'm live now. Welcome to me doing QT. I'm Pcol, I stream this game at events. This is my event game. If you don't know this game, if you've never seen this, this is a parody of a PlayStation 4 game. I'm not sure if it was a launch title, but it was at least an early title. A PlayStation 4 game called PT, that was made by Hideo Kojima as like a showcase or something of a new Silent Hill game that he was making. That Silent Hill game ended up getting cancelled, and then developer of this game, Happy Snake, made this, which is a parody of PT, at least for this first level. And then the other two levels here, which are Museum and Cone, you can see. They are very different and very wild. They just kind of go off the rails. But once I get into this first level here, there's going to be a little cutscene where I have to stand up off the floor, and then time is going to start once I get control from that cutscene. So I'm just going to load into this first level. The little spinning loading QT is very good. I love this game so much. So now we have control, and you can go start timer. And then first thing, frog on the ceiling. I always get it because it's the best frog, the best ceiling frog. Does not actually matter for an achievement, but I always get it anyway. There's a little waving guy. We're gonna go past the little waving man, and then we're gonna go into this first loop here, ladybug. You don't actually need to open it. I just always do because then it'll always just be there. But this is first loop, this is friend loop. We're gonna go around this hallway. We're gonna get this thing on this dresser, this duck painting, and then we're gonna turn around to get this piece of paper on the ladybug door. The thing I opened earlier, this thing right here, is a clue to the pieces of paper that we need. Those pieces of paper are going to be used to open the bathroom door in a few loops from now. But this is second loop, this is construction loop. We're gonna get this little painting behind construction man. We're gonna go through the wall because the walls do not exist in QT. Get this bottle, get this soda, and then hopefully I have enough soda to give to the fish in the next loop, which will make sense when I do it. And then we'll get this blue thing here, get the piece of paper behind the little monitor thing, if I can actually get it. Hopefully I have enough soda for the fish. There it is. Welcome to Skeleton Loop, as evidenced by Skeleton Man. In this loop, all we have to do is collect this micro city, and then once we get that, we are going to get the best achievement in the game, best achievement ever. Press 7 on the keyboard, you get 7. It's very good and chill. Welcome to Fish Loop, the best loop. Friend soda. Get this thing over here, and then we're gonna go up to this ceiling behind this lizard, get this little thing on the ceiling, and then we're gonna leave. We don't need to be in Fish Loop anymore, but shoutouts to Fish Lemonhead Man. He's the best boy. But we're gonna go into this next loop here, is Spider Loop. This is full of spiders, so don't get scared, chat. If you don't like spiders, you're gonna go past the little policeman. I'm gonna get this thing over here, and then this on the dresser. And then we should be done with spider loop. Hopefully I did everything correctly. No, there's one loop. We're gonna go past this little drawing, get this cat. You forgot to delete it. And then we're gonna go over this dresser. This should open the bathroom door. There it is. The bathroom door is kind of RNG. Sometimes it opens pretty slowly, sometimes it opens a little bit faster. But we're gonna wait here after getting these running shoes for a second because I need something to spawn behind me. There it is, Lisa. We finally got Lisa. Now we can run fast because we got the running shoes from the bathroom. We get this painting up here, or this picture, turn off the radio, and then we'll go into orange pot loop, hopefully. There it is, yes. We get orange pot loop by doing everything that we needed to do. So if you get orange pot loop, you know you did everything. We open that door, but we don't go in there quite yet. We still need to get enjoy every loop first. So we're back to this first loop, and then that door that we opened is still open. So we're just gonna go through it down here. There's gonna be a little man in this doorway here. He's gonna say hi, and then we're gonna go into black room. This is the darkest, scariest room in the game, chat, with a very loud sound, so you know, don't get scared, chat. Don't get scared. It's very scary, I know, but try not to get scared. We're gonna borrow our friend's game and we're gonna get back to med school next week. This is the one loud sound in the entire game, chat, so you know, it's very scary, but try not to get scared. It's not Halloween anymore, but it's still very scary. We're gonna go into this dark room, get this candle. I don't know why my game likes to freeze there, it's been doing that a lot recently. But we got the smiley face achievement, and then we're gonna go through this little hallway. We're gonna go through this wall because, again, walls don't exist. We're gonna get Weemble. Weemble was a little character in the demo that he kind of just existed. I didn't play the demo of this, so I don't really know what his purpose is. But he's not in the full game for some reason. We get this bottle, get this soda, there it is. Then we're gonna go around this hallway here, through here, give soda to this yellow man. And then I should have enough soda for this blind movement. So I'm gonna turn over here, throw soda at this painting on the wall, and now I'm blind. I'm trying to get into this next hallway here that you saw. Trying to get the dancing frog. I don't know where I am. I don't even know if I'm inside the room yet. I'm probably not inside the room because I've not heard the frog at all. Okay, there's the frog. Should be in the room now. Spawn some dogs. Okay, I didn't even hear those dogs over there, but at least I spawned them. So we're gonna go around all these corners, spawn all these dogs. Just go back real quickly just to make sure I spawned all the dogs I needed to spawn. There's a few that I might have missed. There's some in this corner. We're gonna go in this hallway, get this bottle, get this soda, and then we're gonna go back all the way down these stairs. Sneak past the guards. I don't know what that means, but it does something. Get this bag, touch the wall for nothing at all, and then we're gonna go through this little last hallway here. Throw soda for celebration, because why not? And then we're gonna go up these stairs, and then we're gonna find our best friend for this level. Every level has a best friend that we need to find. This is our best friend for the QT level. He's a little blue rectangle man. But now we found our best friend, and that is the end of the first level QT. And then we get into Museum. Museum is kind of where it starts to get wild. It's going to be real fast-paced at the start. So first we're going to go through these boxes, break these boxes, get this time crystal, touch this trash can, turn all the trash cans blue, go through here, get this horse, extend arms to level 3, you know, as you just casually do, get this key. Now we're going to go through here, touch this painting through the ground, and we're going to go up these stairs, get this soda. The soda is now on top of the vending machines, which is very annoying. Sometimes you have to kind of parkour off the soda that you throw to get on top of it. So we're going to touch these paintings, get this horse, touch these paintings, try to turn all the paintings yellow, turn all the trash cans blue. Very interesting colors, chat. See, maybe if I can get this jump, yes, there it is. I don't think I have enough soda though, yes, I ran out of soda. I did get the jumper on the stairs though, which is very bog. but I am gonna need to get more soda in a little bit. But we're now into dog room. Touch the painting up there, get the second key through the ceiling, and then we're gonna just wait for salad. Anyone else like watching salad chat? Isn't this the best? Watching salad in the dog room? I don't exactly know what this guy's doing, but you know, he does what he wants. There it is. There's salad day. Touch this painting, get this horse. I don't know why there's a horse in the dog room, but you know, he's doing what he does. And then we're gonna go up here, parkour off of this dog, if I can actually make the jump. This dog is very thin, so it's very hard to parkour off of. There we go. That was not too bad. But we're gonna jump all the way through this hallway. We're gonna find our best friend for museum. We're gonna actually resume still because we still have stuff to do here. We completed museum on nightmare difficulty. That is a setting. Nightmare difficulty is a setting that I turned on before the run. That literally does nothing. The only thing that setting does is give you that one achievement when you find your best friend at museum. So hopefully I can get this jump here. Museum has a lot of tricky jumps that you kind of have to do. Okay, third try, not too bad. Get Spider-Man, there it is. And then we're gonna get more soda. Gonna give, there's a yellow man that I missed back here when I ran out of soda, so I'm gonna go back real quick for him. Because, you know, he needs his soda. He needs to be happy like the rest of us, chat. He needs to be happy for trans rights. Give soda to this man. There he is. He's happy now. He got his soda. He's vibing with the trans rights. We go past all these dogs. And then jump all the way back down here. Good, go into this little exhibit room. I don't know what this exhibit is, but, you know, it's here. Get this horse. Get this painting. Turn this trash can blue. And then turn this trash can blue, turn on the fire, you know, as you do, just turn on fire. Fashion is not interactive. Touch this painting and the trash can through the wall. Sometimes I miss that trash can, but you know, it's fine. And then second blind movement, I'm trying to get down into where the basement is, because there's a horse I need to get down in there, and that's where the final key is. Don't know where I am, but that should be fine, maybe. I might be at the corner. I'm not even where I need to be. Okay, that's bad. That's the worst blind movement I've ever had on that blind movement section. But we go down this basement, turn that trash can blue, and then we're gonna go into pair room in the basement. Break this box, get this little cassette man. He says, "Woo, you did it," because we did it. Then we're gonna go turn this painting yellow, get this final key that opens that little yellow area. We're gonna go in there in a bit. Get this little man behind the pair. I think I got him. Hopefully he was there. I think I might have saw him, but sometimes he decides to not be there for me. Sometimes museum, for some reason museum is kind of glitched for me. Some things don't appear sometimes, and I don't know why. We extend arms to the ground for a second cassette guy. I thought that was pretty cute when you think about it. Break these boxes. You don't actually need to break the boxes, I just do anyway. We get this soda on top of the vending machine for that soda bottle, and then break this pot for the second fish. We are giving soda to fish because, as we all know, fish love soda. If you didn't know that, now you do. This one has some wild animal facts for you if you didn't know. We're gonna get into some wild snake lore in the next level if you didn't know. We get the final time crystal. We're gonna wait in this hot spring for a little bit, touch these eels, and then we're gonna mash and pet the ditto. Okay, I got the pair achievement, so I know he was there, which means the screaming boy should also be there. So we pet the ditto. Can also pet the seal. Get this horse behind here. We always pet the ditto because the ditto is fastest, because it's closest to where we come in the room from. So we just always pet the ditto. Get this final cassette guy, turn the final painting yellow, turn that trash can blue. There's this first screaming boy. Get this horse, and I'm gonna go jump around this here. I'm gonna try not to steal anything from the store. Okay, I heard that I stole something, so it doesn't matter anymore, I don't care. There's the bottle, and then go through this wall. There's a second Scooby Boy, and then I have to reset, because I need to run around here for a few seconds, just to make sure I get the achievement for not stealing anything. And then after I get this achievement, we're going to be waiting in a train in the 3rd level for like a little bit, so if you want to read donations or messages or anything, then you can go ahead and do that.
There aren't any new donations at the moment, but there is a newly opened incentive for adding hot dogs to the Kirby Air Ride run. $15 to it is another hot dog.
Love some hot dogs. Also eggs, chat. Hot dogs and eggs. Isn't that what you wanted? Donate for hot dogs and eggs. Also donate for trans rights. Look at this train. Isn't this train amazing, chat? This is the final level, Cohen. This is the longest level. Jump through the train doors. We don't need to wait for them to open. But this is the land of frogs. I know we said we were going to get into snake lore. This level also has a lot of snakes, but we start off with frogs. We're going from snakes to frogs, because that's clearly how evolution works. Don't you know that all snakes are evolved from frogs? I made that up just now. That's science. Don't even bother looking that up, chat. Don't prove me wrong. Let me live in my fantasy. But we activate our first micro deer beacon. Those are going to be things that we're going to be activating throughout this level. I don't normally go over that hill. I don't know why I went over that hill. We're going to go up this slide, go across these, jump on top of this bottle, get this vending machine, give soda to this yellow man. He likes cold drinks. Get the camera, and then we're gonna go, if I can actually make the jump over this, there we go. And we're gonna go over here, find our second micro deer beacon already. I don't know if the micro deer beacon actually counts for deer pictures, but I just always do this anyway. Activate micro deer beacon, and then we're gonna go around this hill. And then we're gonna be taking pictures of deers. We need to take 10 pictures of deer, and then also throw cookies at deer, which is going to be really easy because they're the same button. So I can just pick up these cookies here, and then pick up these cookies here, and then just take pictures and throw cookies at the same time because it's the same button, and so it's really efficient. It's just real good like this. Just mash, throw cookies, take pictures. Get these cookies here, and then there it is. There's a deer. There's so many animals in this level, chat. You won't believe it. We're gonna go across this hill now with this floating tree. I love that floating tree. It's so good. Also, these floating trees. I never saw those ones before. But now we're going to wait at this train crossing, even though it doesn't make sense really, because no train ever comes. The only train we ever see is the one that we come in on. So I don't know why we're waiting at a train crossing for a train that doesn't exist. But also shout out to any game devs in chat, if there are any, because that deer right there is pretty good at making games. So, shout out to game devs. We wouldn't have games like this without game devs. But also, we're gonna go across this water here. Also, yes chat, this is water, please believe me. Don't ask me why it's all white. My game glitched one day and decided to make all the water white. So I'm stuck with milk instead of water, but I promise you it's supposed to be water. But we're going to go across this water, find our best friend for Cohen. This is Cohen best friend with his flappy little arms in the special mystical hallway that spawns out of nowhere. We're going to jump all the way back. Also, yes, we can't just walk on the water. We can walk on water and go through walls. We're just God, apparently. There was one time when I was doing this, not in like a run for an event or anything, just like practice, where I missed the hallway and I went all the way past the edge of the world, and for some reason you can still stand out there. There's like collision out there for some reason, I don't know why. but the texture for the water does stop, but you can go past it and just stand on air, which, you know, is pretty cool, honestly, but, like, I don't know why it doesn't just end with, like, an invisible wall or something. But we go up this hill. This is going to give us the secret deer garden, even though there's not actually deer up here, but it is a secret deer garden. So we're going to find secret deer garden, and I'm going to go jump down this hill for the second RNG part of this run. Hopefully Blue Guy is nice to me. He's not been nice to me in basically every other event I've done this in. We just have to run between these gates for however many times until Blue Guy decides to spawn. Sometimes he spawns like first try, sometimes he spawns like 20th try. He's deciding to be mean again tonight. Please. I don't exactly know what causes this. I don't know why he spawns by running through this gate, and I don't know why he spawns sometimes and not other times. But he just kind of does what he wants, because he's a weird little blue guy. He's just a little guy that's blue and does things. But again, he's giving bad RNG, which, you know, I don't like. I've had it happen first try before in practice. Obviously not an event, because I always get bad marathon luck RNG with this, but, you know, that's just how it goes. I did this at GDQ's Frost Hotels event, like, last month, and he was also very mean to me then. So, you know, I was hoping he would be nicer this time. But he's just not having it. I need little blue guy. I need to hear, like, the little spring that he makes. He makes, like, a little spring sound when he pops up, but it's so good. But he just decides to be mean. What if I spin this way? There it is. I don't know if it was because I spin the other way that time, or like if he just decided to spawn that time. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you have to spin both ways. I honestly can't tell you. Maybe if someone else wants to run this game with me, we can figure it out together, but, you know, no one else runs this game, so, you know, if you want to run this game, you can get it off Steam for, like, $10. You can also get the soundtrack for free, and it's a good soundtrack. But we're gonna go down here through these trees, collect all these children. You know, just don't question it, chat. We're just gonna be collecting children, as you do sometimes. We're gonna go across this little pier, get this micro deer beacon, go through these trees, get this child, and then get this child. There are some other children we have to collect, but I am going to be collecting them during this next section coming up here, which, you know, is also very scary, chat. Be prepared. If you don't like flashing lights, maybe look away for a bit, but, you know, maybe also you might want to look away, because this is the scariest thing you ever see today, chat. Try not to get scared, chat. Oh no, get bit by a snake. Very scary. So we get bit by a snake. Welcome to snake section, where everything is upside down and reversed. I am now holding S to go forward instead of W. My up and down is reversed. Actually, my left and right is reversed. I always forget which one it is, but my left and right is reversed, and my up and down is still fine, but it's still very disorienting. But we collect that child there. We collect this child with a frog in his head. Did I actually get him? I didn't hear him, but he's gone, so I'm assuming I got him. I'm gonna go around this little crate canister thing. Take snake venom to the blue mosquito. There it is. We're finally done with snake section, so if you looked away, you can look back. Whether you looked away because you were scared or because of flashing lights, you can look back now. You know, I don't judge the reasons why you looked away if you did, but, you know, we're back. But also, now none of us can see because this is the third and final blind movement section. I'm trying to climb the hill behind me backwards and blind. Sometimes like it gets stuck on like a tree or a pole or like under one of the platforms. I went above to get this next section. That's actually really good. I've had it better, but getting about halfway up the hill is actually pretty good. But yeah, sometimes you can get stuck on like a pole or one of these trees or like under one of those platforms. One time I somehow ended up in that pond down there and I don't know why. I think that was actually during an event sometime. I don't remember what event that was, but you know, that happened. We found a deer that really likes snakes. Not liked with a D in the past tense. Don't ask me why he doesn't like snakes anymore if he's in a bio of snakes. But you know, that's just his life choices. Don't judge him, chat. But you know, he seems happy about it. He's just vibing. He's smiling, just like everything in this game, because this game is completely wild and it's so good. Shoutouts to my smiley face cursor. What other game has a cursor that's a smiley face, chat? You can't tell me, because this is the only one. But we're gonna go up here, get this picture of a snake. This is where we start getting into snakes. We got bit by a snake, we take a picture of a snake, we go past all these snakes. But on this bridge we're gonna stand with some sheep. But not only some sheep, there's also gonna be a giant snake that falls from the sky, because you know, that's just what snakes do. If you didn't know. We're getting into snake lore now, if you didn't know. You want some more snake lore, chat? Did you know that, you know, pythons have legs? That's real, you can look it up. It's completely real. Pythons have legs. I don't know if any of these snakes in this game are pythons because I don't know how to tell a snake species. I'm not a snake lore master, I just know that pythons have legs. But I'm gonna touch all these little leaves here, because it spawns a little guy. There's the little leaf guy, there he is. He's just a vibe. I like spawning him, because he's just a little dude. But he's not for achievement. Also, chat, how would you feel about a tall man in the background? There he is, there's the tall man in the background. Isn't that amazing, chat? There's the guy. I was gonna say little guy, but you know, he's not really that little. He's the tallest guy in the world. Get this micro deer beacon. Go around this little pier of these ducks that wiggle their little beaks. And then we're gonna go over here, collect a round orange man. We have collected round orange man. There he is. There's tall man, chat, if you didn't get a good look at him. Look at him with his giant yellow shirt. He's just a vibe. Just like everything in this game. But we're gonna go up this hill now. And then across this hill is a little blue man. He wants to help water these cherry blossoms, but he wants to water them with his spit. He's gonna spit on them, which, you know, I don't think is helpful or very healthy for the trees. There he is. He's spitting on the trees. That's just what he does. I don't know if that's good for the trees or even good for him, but you know, he just does what he wants. But we're gonna go up these stairs here for hopefully the final bottle and vending machine. Final soda. Get this microdeer beacon. And this is the hardest one for me, because it's a very small platform and you kind of have to like parkour in a very weird way. Just, come on. I went around it. I always do that. I always go around it. There it is. There's the final bottle. And we go into this pile of platypus. Pile of platypus is, I don't know what words are. But we give soda to this fish, or never mind if I'm out of soda. There really is no good way to tell if you're out of soda though. You just kind of have to click, and if you don't throw soda, then you're out of soda. But there's no on-screen indicator telling you anything like how much soda you have left or anything. You just kind of have to guess. But we're gonna give soda to this final fish. There he is. He's happy now. Everyone likes fish. we have collected the second round Orange Man. There are 2 round Orange Man, we have collected both. We're going to go into this final area now. Like I said, Cohen is the longest level, but we're almost done yet. We're going to this little snow area. We're going to Fox Village. Fox Village is that way, but first we're going to go this way. We're going to make a little detour on our way to Fox Village. We're going to go into this little house down here, which is very special, chat. This house is very special because we're going to touch this mirror, and we're going to grab this bottle, and chat, did you know that this game is secretly an RPG? This game, I've lied to you all, this game is secretly an RPG this whole time. We are going to reach level 80 in about like 5 seconds. There it is, we have reached level 80, max level. We get the duck. And now we're in Fox Village, we get the ducks and the foxes. So we're gonna collect this duck in this house here. Duck. And then get this little fox over here. Go down this way. There should be another fox next to, I'm assuming, a cat. But it's a little brown thing. Get this duck. Get this fox. There's a duck on this post. On this little pole, if I can get him. There he is. Take 3 pictures of foxes. There it is. Get this duck. And then there's gonna be 2 foxes on top of this rock up here. I think I only got 1. So I need to get up here. There it is. Get this duck. And then we're gonna touch this fox house. It's cold out there, you know, it's in March, but it's still pretty cold out to gamers. We get this duck. Time is also coming up pretty soon, in a little bit. We're gonna go down to this little short ice rink here. We'll activate our final micro deer beacon, and then as usual, for the final micro deer beacon, we're going to pray to Deer God. There he is. There's Deer God. Pray to him, chat. He is our Lord and Savior. He's just gonna fly into the sky, fly into the hill. There he goes. There he is. There's the Deer God. We get this final duck, and then time is going to be once we get All My Friends Are Here. The achievement called All My Friends Are Here. There it is. That's time. Let's go. That's all achievements. Technically, not all achievements. But that's all the achievements we get because this final achievement down here, this is glitched. You can never get this. I don't know why it's glitched. Even if we get all the other achievements, it just doesn't give it to you for some reason. So that's why we end with All My Friends Are Here instead of achieve all achievements. But here's Ditto again. There it is. If you want to find me, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Pcol6754. I don't really stream this game on my own channel. Like I said at the start, this is kind of my event game. I bring this to events. I don't really do it on my own stuff. But on my own stuff, I'm learning other games. I'm trying to learn Amir's story for Sonic Adventure, maybe also Tails' story a little bit. Some other games in the future I do have ideas for. My OBS is kind of broken right now. I need to fix that so I can stream again. But other than that, Twitch and Twitter at Pcol6754 is where you can find me if you ever want to find me again and hear my voice